Hello, my name's Graham Osman. I'm here at the Stencil warehouse. This is a short video for me to help explain about how to use our acrylic paints. These are a water-based high pigment paints that we offer in 96 different colours. So today I just want to show you this short video on how to stencil using this product, but we're going to use a dry brush technique. So in that we'd like to create various depths of shading without just using a bold block colour on your stencil. We're going to try to do a little bit different here. We're going to create shading on a stencil using just a single colour at this particular time. Clearly you can use multiple colours. You can mix these paints together to create infinite amount of colours out of the 96 colours that we have. So the first thing that we do is we collect all the bits and bobs that we need together, which are a container with some paint in, a slippery surface, a stencil brush, and obviously our paint. We also got here you really just want an excess piece of newspaper or a bit of cardboard just to wipe over your brush before you go to the stencil. You wipe off any excess paint. And then obviously we just need a stencil. In this case we're just going to use this shell stencil. This is one of our decorative quarter range. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the brush, we're going to load up the brush, and we're not going to go mad and just dip the brush right into the paint. We're going to just load up the brush a little bit, and then we're just going to work the paint into the brush, up the bristles, and load it up to as much as we need. We just don't want to end up with the brush sopping wet, because that's not the idea here. We want your stencil to be dry. As soon as you finish stenciling, the stencil on the wall should be dry. So the brush, as you can see, is loaded up to about here. So what we're looking to do now is we're going to get our excess bit of card, newspaper, whatever, and we're just going to wipe any paint off of the edge. That's just to stop you getting any initial veining underneath the stencil. So once we've done that, it might be a bit hard for you to see the stencil on this piece of material, but what we're going to do is we're going to start out, we want to create shading around the edge, so it looks like your stencil's actually coming out of the wall slightly. First thing you do is you gently, using the paint off the top of the tips of the brush, we're going to go in a circular motion around the stencil. Not pressing too hard. When you want more paint, you just press slightly harder. So clearly you can use masking tape to put this onto the wall. In this case, because we're stenciling downwards, it makes no real odds. So I'm going to emphasise the bottom edge here, and it's not apparent that you can see at the moment how much paint is going onto this stencil. How it's quite deceiving. Once I remove the stencil, you'll find that this is much more of a deeper colour than you can actually see at the moment. Soft circular motion, leaving the centre exposed a bit to create that depth, and it's as simple as that. Once you get to the point where you're happy with enough paint, you then remove the stencil, and as you can see, the stencil is actually a lot darker than now. This is totally dry to the hand, and literally what it was done 10 seconds ago. You can see that the shading where I've emphasised it here. So if we were doing a balloon, for example, we'd shade one side of the balloon and then leave less paint in the middle and then just touch around the edge, so you get an effect where it feels like the balloon is coming out of the wall. So that's my short video on how to stencil using a dry brush. You can see our next video, which is going to be covering inks, rollers, and all of the other products that we've got for stenciling. So I thank you for watching. If you'd like to catch up with us on Facebook, or go to our website, which is stencilwarehouse.com, you can see our range of stencils and custom cutting services and all of our accessories.